What is up, everybody? We are back and have some NFL talk for you today. We are going to start off with Dak Prescott. Big news, signing the franchise tender.
Yeah, he finally signed it. All that offseason drama has finally come to a close. He is going to be quarterback in the Dallas Cowboys with Mike McCarthy as his new head coach this year.
And he has until July 15th now to restructure his deal and move forward with the Cowboys. And crazy thing that I saw Field Yates tweeted out today is that Dak Prescott is now number 7 out of the annual average makings of quarterbacks in the NFL. And some other young quarterbacks are Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, Carson Wentz. I mean, these guys are getting paid regardless of how they produce almost.
Yeah, you know what? The salary cap just keeps going up under this new CBA, and all the young quarterbacks, whoever's next, just automatically just seems to break the record. So it's no wonder why Dak wanted so much money in the first place. He's going to be getting a lot of money regardless and can still cash in even next year. If he has another good year with Amari and CeeDee Lamb, look out. He's going to probably be top 3, if not number 1 next year on the quarterback list.
So do you think that this backfires, though, by them making him sign that tender? He could then be like, well, you gave me $30 million for this. Now, why would I accept anything less, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking, and Jerry in his head is saying, we're going to have to pay him this regardless. We might as well get 1 year where he's underneath so we can kind of save him some money on the back end, front end. They can have another year to restructure their deals.
I agree, and I think Mike McCarthy is happy. Now he's got his quarterback ready to go, and that offense is set to start for the Cowboys. And another player that seemingly has had issues with his team, and I personally didn't realize how bad it had gotten until this recent week. And Gordon, you talked about him previously. Jamal Adams is not going to be a Jet week 1.
You know, it's going to be surprising whatever happens if they're able to keep him or let him go. He has his short list of teams. I would say short list. It's, a fourth of the league. It's 8 teams deep. But, he wants to go to these 8 teams. Let's just name them off. The Ravens, Cowboys, Texans, Chiefs, Eagles, Niners, Seahawks, Buccaneers.
And it's generally when players name teams, we know they're going to be playoff teams and some of the better teams in the league. But sometimes it'll be about half and half. They'll be like, okay, this team's bad, but I can enjoy living there and whatever. He named 8 playoff teams. He named the 8 best teams in the NFL and said, you're going to trade me here, and you have no say about it. Interesting, because I don't know if the Jets are going to get as much back as they need from those teams who are almost now ready to win, as if they could trade him to a team that may be rebuilding and they could get picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's going to have a huge contract. Let's look at those teams that have young QBs that are going to be getting paid within the next few years. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Eagles, they already have.
Carson Wentz.
Texans, Deshaun Watson.
Seahawks, Russell Wilson. I mean, it's not a cheap environment here, and Jamal kind of knows what he's doing, but I'm almost like the Jets shouldn't trade him.
I don't think they should. They have the contract leverage over him. He honestly, to me, he's probably going to be a Jet for the next 2 years. That's what my prediction is, just because they have a hold over him.
Well, should the Jets just make him suffer, or should they try and get a lot back for seemingly an all-pro player that could really help a team out?
I'm sure that they could get a lot for him. The team that's going to be trading him is obviously going to be trading away a lot to get him. And also his contract, when he wants, he's going to want a new contract. That's the whole reason they're doing this. It's going to be large. It's going to be huge. So the team that trades for him is going to be giving up a lot. So you kind of got to be careful, especially with these good playoff teams. They don't want to mess anything up.
I was having this conversation yesterday, and I think one of the arguably maybe smartest moves would be if the Buccaneers dump one of their tight ends, maybe it's a Brate or a Howard with a pick and maybe a number 1 and a number 2, something along those lines. And then you add Jamal Adams and the Jets get a offensive weapon in return. I think, did the Jets draft a tight end? But that could be a win on both ends, you know?
Yeah, I think it's going to take if he wants to go to the Buccaneers, they're going to give him great plus a 1 and a 2, probably another 1 and a 2. You got to outbid all these other teams.
I would do it.
If you're who, the Jets or the Bucs?
Both teams. I mean, the Jets, you get an offensive weapon and you get two picks in the next draft. And
I think it'll take at least 3 premium picks.
And if you're Tampa Bay, you get a safety that can help your defense now, and you're trading away 2 picks that really isn't really going to matter because you're trying to win now and you have the team.
Yeah, and the Buccaneers are on win now mode for the next 2 seasons. They don't give a
exactly. So you may as well go for it anyways.
Yeah, if I was them, I would be one of the more attacking teams in this deal.
And I'm sure Jamal Adams will be on our minds consistently until the season starts, whether it's on the Jets or on a different team. Let us know what you guys think, where he might end, some deals that they could go out and get for him. And let us know where you think Dak ranks and whether his contract is worth his play. And we'll see you next time.